What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to JJD TV. I'm your host, Josh, and we are back from some Friday night, depending on where you are, Friday midday football for you guys today. Dortmund taking on Freiburg. It should be a fun one. A lot of people already tuning in the chat. See some Leonard Maloney comments very early, so that's always fun, guys. That's always fun. Hope you guys are all keeping well. It'll be an interesting game. I'm going to get the lineup pretty quickly for you guys. But I'm curious to see how you guys are all doing today. Be sure to drop a like if you're just tuning in. Drop a sub, put your comments in the comment section, and we'll get started with some of those right away before we bring up the starting 11, which is an interesting starting 11. But let's see how our friends are doing today. As the first comment is wishing health and safety recovery to Alphonso Davies. Very sad news about him today. Yes, as you probably a lot of you guys have heard, bit of a heart problem there from recovering from COVID. It doesn't. I mean, it's not that it's not serious, because anything to do with the heart it's very scary. But it seems like they're doing very precautionary. They're making sure that he's going to be safe, that he's going to be okay. It looks like he's going to be out for 4 weeks, something like that, potentially even more. So really scary stuff there. We wish him a very quick and speedy recovery. Johnny on the same page says sad about Davies. Won't be the same Canada without him. Yeah, obviously not a lot of fun coming up to World Cup qualifying for myself, being Canadian, but more than anything, we want him to be healthy. We want him to be okay. It's scary stuff. I mean, a lot of athletes go through this when they get COVID. So again, everyone here probably just put a little love in for Davies in the chat, and let's hope he and any other athlete who's dealing with this will have a nice, speedy recovery as well. I hope BVB pulls this up. I woke up with a terrible gut pain. The pharmacy can't fill it until, so I need this win. I thought you got your gut pain just from being, a Dortmund fan, because I understand, my man. I understand. Let's see. But yeah, there's a couple of interesting transfer news for you guys. I'm just going to toss it out in the chat. So let me know what your thoughts are on it. We're linked with a free agent signing of Christensen from Chelsea, which I'm a big fan of that. On top of the fact that we're linked with potentially a loan move for Donny van de Beek. Again, a big fan of that. Now, I don't know if Van de Beek personally fits what Marco Rosa wants to do, but the fact that it's just been rumored today that we may not sign Zachariah because he's too expensive, kind of a gut punch, because I thought that could have been a strategic one. So, but I like the Christensen signing. Bundesliga experience, playing with Gladbach, solid defender, would be a shoo-in starter for us coming over from Chelsea on a free. So I'm all over that. Let me know what you guys think about it. And then, of course, Donny van de Beek, which I think a lot of you guys are big fans of. And, of course, where's Schlotterbeck? Who's not in the starting lineup today for Freiburg? I don't know. Is he on the bench? Let's find out quickly. Schlotterbeck got COVID. He'll be back late January, so that's why Schlotterbeck is not in the starting 11 today for you guys. I'll put it up on the screen. Let me know if that's too big. It's probably small. There you go. There's the starting lineups for you guys as well. I'll just quickly go over them. So it looks like Dortmund. Well, again, it'll probably be a 4-2-3-1. We'll see Kobel in net, Meunier right back, Chan, Hummels, the two center backs, Guerrero out on left back, Dahoud, Bellingham, your two CDMs. Brandt played Cam last time, so I'm kind of expecting Brandt playing Cam with Malen out on the right, Royce playing on the left, and Holland up front. It's showing it in a 4-3-3 here, but I think it'll be played in a 4-2-3-1. And Freiburg are lining up in a 4-2-3-1 as well. Griffo's a player that I would definitely want to keep an eye on. Gunther as well. That left-hand side for them absolutely terrifies me. Both of them excellent at set pieces, crossing, free kicks. They're a scary tandem. And you're looking at our right-hand side. Meunier can, be questionable, and then Malen's not going to be doing much on the back end. So that's where I think they're going to potentially exploit us there. And if we take a look at the full table, Freiburg, impressive 4th place right now with 30 points after 18 games. We're chilling up in second, only 6 points behind Bayern with 37. So it's good to see, as we're going to get back to the chat, guys. But if you are just tuning in today, be sure to drop a like as always. Let's see if we can hit 30 likes before the game gets started here. 30 likes. Come on, guys. We can do it. Drop a sub as well. As Anthony says, yo, they got a Hazard over Malen. What is this? Malen scored most of his goals getting in a sub. I don't know why. Or I don't know. Start Hazard, in my opinion. Okay, I think Anthony's saying that he wishes Hazard would start, and I don't really disagree. I'd almost say leave Brandt on the bench. I know that's a little unfair, or Royce. It's one of the two, because ideally, if we're going to play this 4-2-3-1 setup, Brandt or Royce play Cam. Malen has the attributes to play out on the right-hand side. I thought he had a good game, and then you play Hazard on the left, or vice versa. So, I mean, I don't disagree. Maybe Hazard's not quite to full health yet. I don't know. But, I mean, he'll be an impact player from the bench. That's for sure. No Gio is rough. Yeah. Not looking like he'll be there for the US as well, which is unfortunate. We want to see Gio get back as soon as possible. Rest in peace, DAZN. Yeah, DAZN losing their rights to the Premier League. Let's go BVB. Had to change my username. My kid learned how to read. They should probably start Hazard. Mullen was good last match though, so I get why he's starting. Again, in this system, to me it makes more sense leaving one of Brandt and Royce out. There's just this notion with Dortmund that they have to play as many cams as possible, and sometimes it's a little frustrating. I think the way Rosen wants to play, Hazard needs to be in, utilize Mullen on the wings, and then you got to make a decision. I get that Brandt and Royce Royce is almost undroppable because he's their skipper and Brandt's in good form, but I understand you guys. Wait until Maloney bins the US. I mean, Maloney will never play for Germany though, so it wouldn't make a lot of sense for Maloney to not go for the US. Schlotterbeck has got COVID, my man. JJD TV says, "Yo, Josh, what's going on, my friend? Was wondering whether Josh overslept." It's 2:00 in the afternoon, my time, guys. Come on, let me know where you guys are tuning in from today. Where are you supporting Dortmund or Freiburg today? I'm tuning in from Canada. It's 2:19 p.m. Eastern time for myself. How can you get -2 goals? 3-0 prediction for BVB, 2-0 for BVB, 3-0. Matar says BVB versus Freiburg. The game is Freiburg's to lose. Matar coming off of a losing performance as well. Matar, how is Bayern going to do this weekend? Are they still have COVID cases? Obviously, Davies isn't going to be available to them. Is any of their any of those players that weren't able to make the Gladbach game? Are they going to be back? Or are you guys going to be well under strength again? Because I'm curious. I haven't really been paying attention. We got a prediction coming in for 3-1. Brandt, Holland, and Mullen. Let's go, boys. Hello from Scotland again, guys. Hope you're all well. I'm doing well, my man. Hope you're doing well. We got tuning in from Ireland, of course. JJD TV fan. Yes, Christensen would be good, but it's unlikely. It's looking like it's a decent rumor so far, man. Christensen looks like a decent rumor. Van de Beek is the same. Great moves. Christensen is real. If we get Christensen on a free from Chelsea, I think that's a W. I think it's a big W. So I don't know where the money is going to get allocated from, but I'm all for that. He'd be so good. He's exactly what we need. Today, we get to only 3 points difference with the Bavarians. Let's go, Josh. Hey, ya Bay. You're never getting Christensen. You don't have that pull. I mean, if Christensen wants continuous game time playing in Champions League level, I mean, I think there's a chance. He's played in the Bundesliga before for Gladbach. So I definitely think Christensen has a good shot to go to Dortmund. But, I mean, only the player will really know that. I can only speculate. But I personally think there's a chance. But depends, I think, who's hunting for him. Christensen used to play for Gladbach. He did. We like that. Thoughts on the BVB, Barca, Dest, De Jong, Holland swap? It was rumored. I think it's a joke. I read something that Barca wanted to sign Holland and wanted to use Dest, and I laughed because that's just not a good enough make switch. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of Dest. Given our right back options, I would take Dest, but I don't think Dest is even really. I don't know. He's really struggling at Barca. He needs a fresh start. He may be all right with a move to Dortmund, for example, but I'm not giving up Holland in a swap deal with money for Dest. I think that's just a little ridiculous. Frankie de Jong, I don't think would want to come to Dortmund, but Yash is tuning in. Says Freiburg actually have a good defense. Freiburg's always had a good defense. Freiburg's defense has been pretty solid for the majority of their time in the Bundesliga. But Yash, hope you're doing well today. Christensen to Bayern to replace Sola. I hope not. Brain has another good opportunity today. He does. The Prem is a Farmers League. Why not Gio? Gio's still not coming in, man. It's very hard to say when Gio's going to be back. I still think he may appear. It's not looking likely he'll join up with U.S. men's national team, but there's still a chance maybe he'll be on the bench or come close to being on the bench towards the end of January. We'll have to see. Okay with the formation. Yeah, like I said, guys, I think it's going to be a 4-2-3-1. This looks very similar to the game we just played, meaning Dahoud, Bellingham as your CDMs, Brandt as your cam, Royce probably on the left, Mullen on the right, and Holland up front. And my theory is why Mullen is put to the right-hand side is because, and let me know if you disagree, but Mullen playing on the left loves to cut in and shoot, and his shot to goal percentage is atrocious. Now, he scored some from out of the box, and he's always trying, which I like, but it almost seems like Marco Rose doesn't want that to be route one, because as soon as Mullen cuts in on the left-hand side, he's going to cut onto that right and hit it, and more times than not, he doesn't score. So I personally think Rose has shifted him to the right to kind of take away that opportunity from him, but maybe I'm wrong. We'll have to see. Need him in the U.S. men's national team. He will not be in the U.S. men's national team. I think that's pretty certain there for the upcoming window at least. Pressure is on BVB. It absolutely is. That's so annoying. Your kid. Mine's the same. It's a nightmare. Canada men's national team or Bayern miss Davies. More short term. I think Bayern. I mean, it's gonna hurt both. I mean, it's gonna really hurt Canada, and this is their hardest upcoming window, these next 3 games, and not having Davies is a huge L. But like I said, man, health is over everything else, so I just hope that Davies and any other player going through this side effect from getting COVID will come back hopefully stronger. Sebastian says, hello from Basel. Hello, my man. A loan move for Donny van de Beek is great for us. He can perform like he did in the previous Ajax team. He'd be crucial. Hey, could you guys imagine, man? I think it's a W. Give me a rating out of 10 of how excited you'd be if we pull off Andreas Christensen on a free and then Donny van de Beek on a loan with option to buy. Because I think that's a W. And I think depending how Van de Beek's used, he could be very helpful for this Dortmund side. I just feel like Marco Rose wants to play that 4-2-3-1. And Van de Beek would have to play very deep in this system. But maybe he switches to a 4-3-3. I don't know. 1 a.m. in India. 8:19 p.m. for me. A lot of chats coming in, guys. If you're just tuning in, be sure to drop a like. Drop a sub if you're new to the channel. Say hello. Trying my best to keep up with the comments. You guys are getting them in very quickly. Supporting Josh, the nice Canadian from Chicago. Cheers, Kevin. Hope you're doing well today. Sebastian says 3-2 BVB. I like it. I think it's gonna be a close game, man. I think a 3-2 type performance is kind of what we should be expecting, because I don't have the most confidence that we're not going to have a ton of goals today. I think that I'm telling you that left-hand side for Freiburg is going to be really frustrating for us today. Why don't you ever have the Bundesliga on? Plays a game from yesterday. You get my game up there today. But look at my man coming in. Member for 9 months on the channel. Has the JJD TV blackout badge. Top, how you doing, my man? Holy smokes, 9 months already. We appreciate the support. Appreciate the support from all you guys today. Coming in, helping us do what we do here on the channel. It means a lot. As we're about 4 minutes away from kickoff here, guys. Got a 2-0, 2-1 prediction. Look at our Indian supporters, guys. Give them a round of applause. 1 a.m. 1:20 p.m. So totally opposite. Hope we can stay focused for 90. Yeah, we'll have to see. Matar says Davies, Goretzka aren't going to play, but the rest should be available. So Bayern have a big boost from getting the majority of their players back after really struggling to field a team against Gladbach. Tuning in from India as always. I'm going to be awake till 9 a.m. You're wild, man. You are wild. What's up, Josh? Hope you're doing well. Prayers go out to our boy, Alphonso Davies. Absolutely, my man. Any news on Davies? I hope he recovers. It seems like, very precautionary. Want to keep him safe, but this type of situation is probably going to put Davies out for at least a month. We'll have to see how it goes. So he's not going to be available for the upcoming window for Canada. Won't be obviously available for Bayern for a while, but again, number one thing for him is to get healthy. Worry about his health further than anything else. So we just hope that he comes back strong and safe. Do you think if teams could swap leagues, do you think if Bayern were able to play in the Premier League, do you think they'd do well and dominate the league? I think they'd be top 2. I think they'd be neck and neck with City. I read somewhere that Barca is figuring out formulas that they can sign Holland. Yeah, but they're hilarious. When you hear that Dest is part of the solution there, it's just, it's funny. Dest would walk onto BVB. I don't know with no disrespect, because I don't dislike Dest, but Dest is very questionable defensively, and I don't think he'd really fit this Dortmund team. I think he would. I mean, I've come to the conclusion that he's a poor right back. If anything, you got to play him in a back three, play him as a wing back. But I mean, Barca has just completely ruined his self-esteem. He needs a move. He needs a move ASAP. But I mean, Luca, I don't disagree. Our right back position is questionable, so there's a chance that Dest could come in. But I think he just he lacks such confidence right now that he needs to find a move and needs to go in a system that suits him. In my opinion, BVB should sign. Don't know much about this player. Saw a 19-year-old center back, top with Zurich, along with Adeyemi, Zakaria, and a winger. I'll have to look a little bit more into that center back. I don't know too much about him, but I do know that Zurich are doing very good in the Swiss league. Keep an eye on that for my boy Liam Miller and Basel. But I mean, I'd take Christensen over. I want someone like I said, mid-20s, man, plays at a competitive level. I want Christensen as a center back option. I think that's, for me, priority number one. Then find someone at the CDM role. So that's why I don't know if Van de Beek is really the guy, and then a winger. Hello, Josh. Is there any word on the fans will be allowed back in stadiums again? I have no idea. I thought I heard 750 people were allowed in today's match. So, 81,000-ish short of what should be in there. Alex says, hi, Josh. Hi, Josh. Hi, how are you, bro? I'm doing good, my man. The earlier transfers we talked about, Van de Beek, Christensen, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10, 125 in Wisconsin. Green Bay fan. Trying to skip down as many as I can. We got a new member. White is back as a member on the channel. White, much love, my guy. Hope you're doing well today. Josh, why are we never linked with wingers? I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. Des is okay, but inconsistent. Poor defensively, though. Very poor defensively. British Empire became a YouTube member. A lot of members tuning in today. A lot of love, my guys. Des is overrated. Good moving forward. Plays well in space. He is a wing back, not a right back. Tyler, I agree. Can't agree with you more. Des is bad defensively, which means he would fit right in at BVB. No, we need someone who's not poor defensively, man. Des could be a good signing for Tottenham. I mean, they play with the back three under Conte. Such an optimistic poll. All right, guys. The game is about to get started, so if you guys are just tuning in, be sure to drop a like as always. Drop a sub. Get your predictions in one final time, as it's 2:30 and it's about to kick off. Holland got a haircut. I have not seen his hair yet. I just turned on the game. Would prefer a towel compared to Dest. Yeah, I don't think Dest would shine in Dortmund, man. He's got such lacks in confidence so much anyways on the defensive side of the game. I just feel like if he was in this Dortmund side, it's just not a match made in heaven. Sorry about that. 37 likes. Can we bump that up to 50, guys? But little kick and run start there for Freiburg. Game's underway. It's a live ticker here for us today. Gonna get the live ticker for you guys, I'm hoping. Yes, I am. All right, let's get the full. All right, I did my best. Hopefully this looks okay. I think that'll be fine. All right, let's add her back. All right, look at that. That looks nice. That looks like a nice. That looks like a nice live ticker today, guys. I think it looks good. Let me know if it looks okay. I'm satisfied with it. Okay, we're good to go. We are good to go. This dude has COVID. I have COVID? No, I don't have COVID. I don't have COVID. You guys are crazy. Sell Holland. No. Des would get eaten alive in the Prem. Such a silly link to Chelsea. Yeah. I don't know what the proper move is for Serginho Dest, guys. I do not. I don't think he'd fit in a back four. So find a system in the league. I mean, maybe a move back to Ajax, to be honest, because it hasn't worked out for him, man. Has not worked out for him. People always say Dest is bad defensively and great attacking and technical, so why not move him as a winger like Coleman? What's stopping him from being a good winger? He's just not a good winger. Have you watched him play for Barca, man? He's got horrible finishing. Doesn't have that killer instinct. I'm not sure what Dest is, man. He's got to really find his game, because I don't know. Like, I've watched a lot of Barca games, and I mean, he was Coleman's guy, and he didn't even play that well under Coleman. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too harsh, but I don't know. He's really changed. I used to really like Dest, and he just really changed my opinion on him, because I just think he's been so bad this season. I think playing him as a winger is a mistake. I'm assuming wingbacks where you'll get the best out of him. But I'm being harsh. We'll move on, because I don't really care. Is Gio on the bench for Dortmund today? He is not, my guy. He is not. Unfortunately, he's still out for a little bit. Dest to Atalanta. There you go. U.S. men's national team fans, last thing I'm going to say on Dest, a team like Atalanta would be a lot of fun. A lot of fun for Sergiño Dest, man. They're a fun team to watch. Love utilizing fullbacks. Very attack-minded. They're sometimes questionable defensively, but that's just how they're known. So you know what? If I'm picking a team that I think Dest would be okay in, it would be that one. Nice little opportunity there. Well defended. Dest better than Davies. Okay. Someone's getting a little something in him today. Do you not trust BVB's ability to develop young talent in regards to Dest? I just don't think that Dest would shine. I don't think it's the right environment for him. I think a club like Atalanta for Sergiño Dest would be perfect. Dest is not too big for Atalanta, my man. I'm sorry, he's not. His stock dropped from, he was rated, you can even look at it in the transfer market, man. His value was 35 mil. It dropped to 18 mil. That is very, very ignorant to say that he's too good for Atalanta. I think he'd be lucky to get that move. I know he's being linked to Chelsea, but if he doesn't make the next right move in his career, it could really, really hurt him. Because if he goes to Chelsea and A, doesn't play, or B, performs anything like he did in Barca, it's like, where's he going to go next? But again, I don't know. You guys probably know Dest a little bit better than I do. I'm telling you from what I'm seeing. Oh, it's a poor ball. Can't believe people compared Dest to Hakimi. Dest has pace, but nothing else. Hakimi, that's a right wing back, boys. The attacking football with a 3-5-2. Nicely done from Holland. Got to just joining us today. Be sure to drop a like, say hello in the chat. Let me know if you guys are tuning in and watching any of the African Cup of Nations games and who you guys are cheering for. Nice ball over to Holland. Oh, big opportunity. Dortmund's come out on a pretty good start so far. And Mullen's growing his hair back, which is nice to see. That's a poor ball from Mullen, but he would play at Chelsea. They're missing wingbacks. And Luca, I don't disagree. I think if Chelsea comes knocking, you take that opportunity, because James is out and Chilwell is out. So arguably, yeah, they play in the back three. He can play on the left. He can play on the right. More than likely would probably play on the right to begin with, because James is out. But yeah, so I mean, the Chelsea link, if it's a loan deal and he can prove himself, I think that's a win-win for Dest. But more than likely, Chelsea or Barca is going to want to sell, so someone's got to buy him. And it was also rumored that Barca will maybe let him go for about 20 mil to take a loss on him. So I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, Luca, you make a good point. It's just tough when everyone comes back if Dest might fall by the wayside. But in the immediate future, he needs to play, so Chelsea could work. Dest to Greuser first. Dest is never going to play in the MLS. No, he'll go back to Holland, if anything. Dortmund, okay. Mullen on the left. Mullen is on the left today, guys. It does look like it's the 4-2-3-1. I'll just kind of run through the lineup today for you guys. It looks like Dortmund's playing their 4-2-3-1. Kobel's in net. Right back, Meunier. Center back, Chan. Hummels. Left back, Guerrero. CDMs is Bellingham and Dahoud. Obviously, Dahoud hanging back a little bit more. It looks like Brandt's playing at the cam position again, but this time Royce is out on the right, Mullins on the left, and our boy Holland's up front. So 6 minutes in at home, they've looked pretty good so far. Obviously had a couple good chances there. It's a better approach, man. I think if we would have lost that Frankfurt game, there'd have been a real different mindset. But the players are, I don't know, they look pretty happy, a little confident so far. So that's going to be interesting to see how that happens. Des is American. It increases his stock with us Americans, whether he earns it or not. Honest, Eric. I feel ya. Nice ball over to Royce. Finish that on the left foot. It's good to see Guerrero come in today as well, guys. It looks like a 4-2-4. It's a poor ball. Really poor ball. That's what Dortmund got to be a little bit careful for there. The counterattack, as always, very, very threatening for Dortmund, but well done. Mats Hummels as well there. Yeah, it should be a close game. United have a few key players out at the African Cup of Nations. Yeah, my AFCON team is Ghana. So let me know if you guys have one for any specific reason or who you're cheering on in the African Cup of Nations. But I've always, I don't know, just always loved Ghana. They're my African side. Angie's tuning in today. Angie, how you doing today? Hope you're keeping well. Dest only chose US because he couldn't get into the IX national team. So sad to hear about Alphonso Davies. Hope he gets better soon. Yeah, tough news. Scary news too for athletes because this is a common case for athletes who've picked up COVID. So let's hope that Davies comes back. He'll probably be out for a month. Oh, dangerous play there. But yeah, we wish Alphonso Davies a very speedy recovery. It's kind of weird watching Dortmund on a Friday afternoon. I'm used to watching them Saturday and Sunday mornings. I feel ya, man. I feel ya. Usually, I mean, the majority, and here comes a good opportunity for Grifo in a ton of space, but Emre Can does a very, very good job there defensively. Well done from Emre Can. I think Dortmund need to calm things down right now. They had a pretty decent start, similar to their start against Frankfurt. But I don't know if they just get a little too nonchalant on the ball because they do it to themselves. And a couple little counterattacks happen just simply out of poor ball management. But two really good tackles today so far from Chan and Hummels, which I mean, you gotta like. Here comes my boy. Nice ball. Finds Guerrero from Dahoud. Nicely done from Mullen. Oh, foul. Referee. But well recovered. Josh, please. It's much more likely that it's from the vaccine. Do you have any proof it's from the vaccine? I have no idea what it's from. I'm just repeating what I've read. And they say it's related to COVID. So I'm not going to get in that debate, guys, because I don't know enough. So whatever you think it's from, it's something to do with COVID, whether it's the vaccine or not. But I'm not getting into that debate. Nuh-uh. Not for me. But regardless, we hope that that he's okay. No, we're not, guys. No, stay away from the jabbed conversation. I'm not getting into that debate right now. Because it's too split. We're gonna have so many people in the chat think one way or the other. I'm not doing it. We're just gonna hope that Davies has a good recovery. But here comes Daniel Mullen. Oh, and that's where he can be useful from. When he's on the left-hand side, that's all he's gonna look to do. And that's what you want a winger to do. To be confident, to cut up on their foot. This one was always curling away though. Wasn't hit overly nice, but Chan is having a nice game so far. I agree with that. He's not terminally ill. Davies is not terminally ill, guys. He's this is a common case from what I've heard. Do not take anything I'm saying that is 100% accurate, but it's a common case for athletes as a side effect from having COVID. If that is what it is, I'm just saying what I'm reading. But we hope he has a good recovery, man. What do you think of Tajon Buchanan's ceiling? I'm a Revs fan and never thought that he would had that high of a ceiling, but I'm interested to see what you think. I think he's a special player, but I mean, it's not like he's 18. I think his age has got a little bit against him, just being, I think he's 22 right now. So like a little bit of a late bloomer, but I think he can be a really solid winger in a top 5 league. I think he's going to hopefully have some success at Club Brugge, maybe go to the Bundesliga, Liga, maybe Prem, I don't know. Maybe go there and probably play for like a decent starting position for like a Wolfsburg or Leverkusen or something like that. But we'll have to see. A lot of players develop at different ages. Alex says, okay, sorry, Josh. No, it's all good, my man. I just know, I mean, through friends, family, guys, I'm sure you've all dealt with it. Everyone has a different opinion on this virus. Jabs, not getting jabbed, the boosters. I just don't want to get into it, man. I deal with it enough on my personal life. We're here to watch football, guys. We're here to watch football. Cheer on Dortmund and hope that our boy Alphonso Davies comes back healthy, and any athlete who has that comes back healthy. You might want to avoid. Yeah, no, we're avoiding it. We're not getting into that. Nice ball coming in. There we go. Thomas Meunier. My boy comes in, makes it 1-0. I like it. What's the tip for the game? Tips a Gino right there. Nice goal. Ladies and gentlemen. 1-0 for Dortmund. Good start. A really good start to the game in general. Confident corner. Whipped in exactly where you want it to be. Met perfectly from Thomas Meunier. Well deserved. A well-deserved goal for Dortmund. Not much we got to say. That was a good header from Thomas Meunier. His size and strength helps, obviously, on corner situations like that. But that's a good goal. That's a good goal, guys. If you're guys tuning in, be sure to drop a like and drop a sub for our boy Thomas Meunier, who would not have been my choice. You probably heard the Des chat going on. He's like, all right, I'll show you guys. I'll show you, Luca, that Des wouldn't walk into this team. But nice goal there from Thomas Meunier and a really good start for Borussia Dortmund, guys. And I think a big part of why I'm in a good mood right now is in the opening 15, and let's not forget, Dortmund will probably have a slump throughout this match. Chan and Hummels have both looked really good, which is always concerning, but they look very, very well composed today, meaning that they, like right there, Chan has got to be careful. And as I say that, of course, I'm not Megan. Okay, Josh. But regardless, earlier, they've been very calm with their tackles, their positioning, because the biggest issue I have with Hummels is if he puts himself in a position where he has to make one of those 50-50 decisions, he'll get burnt with pace, and Chan will either take a foul. So they got to be very composed today, know when to tackle and when to stay basically in line with each other. Because we just saw right there, Chan went in for a tackle, missed it, and not that it was a big opportunity, but that's where Freiburg will cause a little bit of damage in our back four system here. So, I mean, the nerves are already back. So, Josh, for real, our back line looks so solid. Yeah, no, they do. Let's hope they can keep it up. So, through ball there for, we have GOAT Thomas Meunier. Brandt has 5 goals and 7 assists. Yeah, that's why he's starting. Him and Royce have kind of been undroppable so far. It just sucks that they're both, in my eyes, they're both cams right now because we don't play a system where we can utilize 2 cams. So one of them's sort of playing out of position, but they found a way to make it work. Des might lose his spot to the US to Scally. He definitely wouldn't walk into Dortmund. Oh, it's a debate. Hey, Josh, how's it going? Going good, my man. How are you doing today? Really good start, 15 minutes in for Dortmund. A couple nice little passing plays there from Thomas Meunier. Lucas says Gio better than Brandt. Lucas got his U.S. men's national team takes. You gotta respect them. I mean, I'm a big fan of Gio. I think he's got a very high ceiling. It's scary. This kid needs to get fit and needs to get playing again. I don't know if he put himself in a situation where he's not going to be able to break through at Dortmund, man. Like I'm genuinely nervous. Brandt seems to be a favorite. And I say this all the time, guys, when I'm live. This was one of my hot takes at the beginning of the season. One of my hot takes was Brandt, Gio. One will have a good season. One will have a poor season. And not that Gio's been poor, but he's been injured. So, I mean, that's a poor season when you don't play. And Brandt's been very good. So it's going to be challenging for Gio to break into this team because you're not going to place Gio in this team in front of Mullen or Hazard or any winger because we're not playing with 3 cams. I'll be peed right off if we do. If Gio's to come in, Brandt will be out. And Brandt hasn't really shown us any indication that Gio's going to take his spot. So, you know, a little worrying there, guys. A little worrying. Des was not so good at Ajax. It was a surprise that he cost so much. Yeah, Scally makes it as a solid player, but doesn't make any mistakes. Other Luca coming in with his love. We got one Luca who loves him some Gio, and we got one Luca who loves him some Brandt. Thoughts on Rafa? Thought Rafa was hurt again. That's what Rosa said yesterday. Yeah, I didn't think he was going to start today as well. I was a little bit surprised to see him get the nod, but it's really good to see. Every time Rafa's in, it gives us a bit of a confidence booster there, but I'm not sure. I didn't think he was going to start from what I was reading. Will Freiburg score? I mean, my prediction was 3-1. Oh, it's a good ball. Royce with a really good look there, but Jude just overhit it. All right, Josh got my meds ready to go. Hey, Abe Fabe. Gio at left back. We got Guerrero, man. I think Gio should play at cam. Looking solid and being at the back is 2 different things. He can't keep this up for 90 minutes. It means nothing. Marvin, I agree. And that's why I said there's going to be spells in this side where Dortmund are going to be under the gun. We saw it in the Frankfurt game. Dortmund came out really well in that Frankfurt game. It just, they fell apart afterwards, and it looked like there was no way we were going to come back, and somehow we came back and won. This start has been good, and we've somewhat been keeping it going so far. We got to be careful. It's going to be about game management and see what Marco Rosa and this team can really do, because I think that's a little bit of a weak spot for Dortmund is game management. They have the lead. It's 19 minutes in. How are they going to continue it? A little bit of kick and run today, though. Not the biggest fan of that. Nice little ball, though, from Royce to Brandt. Really well done. Look at who said Royce doesn't have speed anymore, guys. Come on. Would have been a good ball, too. We got Weston. It's okay. He walks onto BBB. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Weston McKennie. And he's playing some unbelievable football at Juve right now. Weston, in my opinion, fits a 4-3-3 a little bit better. I think he'll probably end up in the Prem one day. But we're absolutely dominating possession so far, guys. Possession is 70-30. In the Netherlands, Bundesliga was free for a time, but not this match, so I'm watching you now. Well, I hope you're doing well, Bird. Let me know if anyone is new to the channel today. If so, say hello. If you guys wouldn't mind, of course, drop a like and a sub. Always helps out the channel as we get to watch 20 pretty good minutes so far of Dortmund. Pretty happy with it. Got Borussia coming in with a couple hearts today. Let's go BVB. 73 pace in FIFA. Royce has 73 pace in FIFA. I mean, I wouldn't say Royce is the fastest player anymore, but it's still it can still get around the pitch. There's no issues there. We're fine. That 73 pace is laughing. Angie says, hi, I'm new. Angie, how you doing today? I'm Josh. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Definitely not a regular around here. If Dortmund get a defensive mid and a center back, could win the Europa League if Haaland's fit. Guys, I am pretty confident Dortmund is not going to sign anyone in the January transfer window. I'd be shocked. It's just, man, it's Josh, baby. That's a funny comment, but no, I don't think they're gonna sign anyone in January. I think Dortmund are gonna be Dortmund. They're gonna see it out with what they got, and I think hopefully the window kicks back up in the summertime, they'll take a look for. I think Adeyemi's a big option. I think potentially Christensen, Schlotterbeck, a center back. They're gonna have to sign a CDM if they get ruled out of Zachariah. I don't think Van de Beek is exactly what they need, but I do think he's interesting, especially if you get him on a loan, or if we pick up a loan in January, which I just don't think is gonna happen, and then a winger. And here's an example, man. David Nuras from Ajax just went to Shakhtar Donetsk for 13 mil. His transfer value is 20 mil. He went to Shakhtar for 13. I know he's not in the best of form at Ajax, but he's a talented young winger. I don't know. It could have been something Dortmund would have looked at, maybe brought in on a loan. I think they could have done something with him, but not the way that the club was looking, man. Demir got a new contract at Rapid Vienna until 2024. I mean, I was using Demir as an example. He's the type of player if we got one, I'd expect bring him in on a loan. Yusuf Demir isn't going to do anything to this team, so I'm not overly upset that he's re-signing at Rapid Vienna. What are Dortmund going to do with all that Haaland cash? If they sell Haaland, depending on if there's a release clause, it's not even like it's that much money. And Dortmund usually give, if 75 mil is the release clause, or even if they get 100, they're going to only spend half of that. That's how Dortmund work, man. They've been very cheap ever since the pandemic has started. So my expectations would be with that money, hopefully sign a proper replacement. I would look at Schick, but his numbers are almost as high as Haaland because of the release clause. So that's pretty worrying. And then they'll probably look to get Adeyemi on a decent deal, Schlotterbeck or Christensen on a decent deal / free. I wanted Zachariah on a free, maybe Van de Beek on a loan. I don't know. I don't know what Dortmund's going to do, man. I think they're putting themselves in a tricky situation because they don't want to spend money during this pandemic. Remember, this is a sellout home match pretty much every single game. 81,000 people. They're losing a ton of money. And I think they're just being very cheap and conservative with the cashes they do get. So I can't tell you. If Rosa is sacked, which he will be one day, I want Galtier from Nice, French League, Lille. Does Galtier speak German? Because if Galtier does not speak German, he will never be an option. That is a fact. If Rosa gets sacked one day, my assumption is that honestly Terzic will come back and take back over. Otherwise, it's going to be a German-speaking manager, and I don't know if Galtier speaks German or not. Kamara from Marseille would be an awesome look, really good look. Josh, just saw that none of my chats have been being sent. Oh, that's weird. If Zachariah goes to Man United, we should bring Weigl back. I don't know. I don't know if I want to see Weigl come back. I like Weigl. I just don't know if he's exactly what we need, man. Josh, we might just buy out the release clause. We could. Be ideal. Oh, look at Marco Reus on set piece defending. Did not care. I'm glad they're being cheap. Don't want them to go through bankruptcy again. Yeah, I mean, Dortmund will always be very conservative. Very conservative. They're very smart. But it's frustrating. It's just a little frustrating because there's a lot of pieces this team needs. But not a good look here. It looks like Chan is pulled up a little bit. Doesn't look good. It looks like he wants off. That is not good. Is that Zagadou warming up? Or can Zagadou? Chan was having a pretty good game too. That's a shame. I will never stop loving Terzic. Me either, man. Ralph, I don't know. What is a Schlotterbeck? Oh. Something's going on with Chan, man. It does not look good. Weigl, H-E, double hockey stick, no. Was Leipzig manager before the Southampton job? Yeah, it's a Kanji. Kanji coming back on. Definitely not a downgrade by any stretch, but that's a shame for Emre Can because I thought he was having a good game. Right, I was wrong to ask how much they're losing each time the stands are empty. Maybe the German government is giving the Bundesliga team stimulus. I have no idea, man, but I think Dortmund are using it as an opportunity and a bit of an excuse not to invest right now because the priority is keep the team very well funded. So I don't know. It's hard to know exactly why, but I mean, just just has not been a lot of movement right now, and I don't know what's going to go on with Holland. We're going to have to wait and see. That hit Mullen's hand. If we score here, we might come back. And we didn't, but we won ourselves a corner. Can you guys buy Serginho Dest 20 mil, take it or leave it? I'd leave it just because I don't think Dortmund's the right spot for him, man. I just don't. I think Serginho needs to go. I said Atalanta. I don't think that'll ever happen. I mean, I would go to Chelsea before I'd go to Dortmund if I was Dest, because I think they play in a system that suits him. I think his confidence would be shattered even more if he came to Dortmund, man. Not in this back four. It's a deep ball from Brandt, well palmed away out for another corner. But it does look like Chan's back on the pitch, which is good to see. It looks like they pulled something out of him. Dortmund lose at least 5 million per game. There are 750 fans. Yeah, they're about 81,000 short of what they should have in that stadium, which is just a shame. Anyone who's gone to the Westfalen knows how just breathtaking it is when that stadium is filled. I was lucky enough to go there. It's just sad looking at it right now. Another good ball, man. Brandt's deliveries have been solid today. Been a big fan of it. He led to the corner that kicked that banged in the back of the net. Any news on Gio? It's not looking like he's quite ready, man. I'm pretty confident he won't be a part of the U.S. men's national team World Cup qualifiers, but I still think end of January is near his return. Can get Joe Scully for 5 mil. Not a bad deal. Another one. We were just talking about it. I think that was Meunier again. I think it was the brace for Meunier, man. Brandt's deliveries have been a peach today. Oh my. Brandt, take a bow, man. Flawless deliveries. Flawless deliveries. That is why, man, 2 assists already for Brandt today. Whew. What a goal, man. A header brace. Let's get Meunier a hat trick. That's what you get for talking about Serginho Dest in the chat. Look at Thomas Meunier. What a header, too. My word. Thomas Meunier. I don't know if they're looking at this or not. They're looking at... No, Holland did nothing. That's not a foul. Nice goal. Header brace from Thomas Meunier. It's 2-0 Dortmund. Let's go, boys. We don't need Dest. Let's see Meunier get a hattie, man. Meunier better than Holland. Oh, man. Do you think Canada U.S. qualifier will be like assuming to play outdoors? Since I've never played a game in the weather this cold, wind chill could easily drop below 0. It's gonna be freezing. They're playing at Tim Hortons Fields, which is outdoor, and it will be a very, very, very cold game. Brandt is having a match. The distribution on Brandt today has been flawless, and we in 2 header goals from Dortmund today off corners. Wow, literally wow. We're not known for like being super successful from corners. I'm pretty sure was it in the Frankfurt match? Looking at the number of corners we had, and we just did nothing with them. I feel like I was meaning to put that in a 5 takeaways video, talking about how poor off of corners we actually have been. And we scored 2 today. 2 headers coming in from Thomas Meunier. Deliveries from Brandt have been flawless. I love it, man. This Dortmund looks so comfortable. Josh, I told you Meunier was always good. He plays like this for Belgium. He's playing with confidence, man. That's something we need, especially in that right back position. Because I know that Meunier has had his fair share of hate from Dortmund fans, but I don't think there's been anything wrong with Thomas Meunier's performances this year. And there's Mullen. Dude. Freiburg are not looking like a top 4 club. No, man. Maybe the Frankfurt game was a wake-up call. The fact that they capitalized on Bayern losing, they decided to wake up and bring the game to Freiburg, because this has been a really impressive performance. Finally, I feel joy inside my body while watching Dortmund play. It's weird. It's weird, right? We're dominating the game so far. We are. We are 2 set piece goals, but I mean, we've had chances coming from open play as well. German commentator just said that Meunier gets a brace of headers. Freiburg definitely have defensive issues. Oh, man. Let's go. Slap another one in, boys. I want to see a hat trick, man. If I see a Thomas Meunier hat trick, I'm going to lose my shit. So happy to see Meunier performing a lot better than season. Yeah, I've had no complaints. No complaints with Thomas Meunier's performances this season. If you guys are in the chat today, guys, drop a like on the chat for Thomas Meunier. Drop a sub as well. Say hello. And let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the game so far. Because Freiburg, who have been, they're sitting in 4th place. They've been very, very poor today. Because they're a good team. I don't know. I think they got a bit of their tactics wrong. They lined up in a 4-2-3-1. I don't know if that was the correct decision. I was kind of thinking maybe a back 3 would have been a little bit better for Freiburg today. But Josh, I will be in Qatar for the World Cup, and please make sure Canada will be there. Sebastian, man, wish you luck. Were you able to find somewhere to stay? I heard that's almost impossible. If FIFA doesn't upgrade Meunier's rating after the window closes, I'm gonna be pissed. We're showing some love, boys. We're showing some love for Thomas Meunier. If you told me that Thomas would have more goals than Holland in the last 3 games, I'd laugh. Meunier's a W right now, man. I mean, it was always hard for Meunier to come into this Dortmund side because we got him for free, but we're always going to relate him to Hakimi. And Hakimi's on another planet when it comes to being a right back, right wing back. He played left back for us for a while there in that 4-2-3-1 for us under Fabra. Hakimi was just another level, and I don't think Meunier is near as good as Hakimi is. I'll be honest, but Meunier is an all-right, like the decent right back. It's just the pressure, I think, of trying to replace him, and then a lot of hate, which he's been pretty open about, saying, yeah, I see it all the time, man. Like the fans don't like my performances. I don't like my performances. It kind of looks like he put that behind him this season, and he's been a completely respectable player for us this year, which is good. And now, hopefully, with the cheeky 2 goals, maybe a hat trick right here. We got a free kick coming up. So how do you see Canada doing in the next World Cup qualifying window without Davies? Huge blow. And it's our toughest window. US at home and then going to Central America. I said a few times I'd be happy with 4 points. And I think it's not an amazing window, but I think try to get a win, a draw, and a loss. I mean, not try to. I mean, hopefully go for the 5 points, 2 draws, and a win. Oh! Keeper's not looking too sharp today, man. He's looking pretty nervous. That was a bullet there from Guerrero. But really, I mean, keeper should have had that one. Well defended, though. But yeah, I don't know. I think 4 points. I think 4 points should be 4 or 5 points will probably what we'll get and hopefully be realistic. But another corner kick coming up. I was hoping for a hat trick coming in here, and it's got another corner kick coming up. Shall I do Mullen if Meunier gets a hat trick? Yes. I'm predicting 0-0 for Canada-US. Yeah, I'm hoping Canada win against Honduras and draw against the US and El Salvador. Canada will do fine without Davies. Atakubi will step up at left wing back and probably play like Hoylett and Tejan on the wings. But here comes Brandt. Meunier! I fell to Meunier too. I'm telling you, man, he's finding a hat trick today. He's finding a hat trick. Freiburg is really missing Schlotterbeck. Yeah, they are. They look all out of sorts at the back. Their keeper's having a nightmare. Is Royce playing? He is, man. He's playing well. I think he drifted back out. No, yeah, he's been mostly playing on the right today. 4-2-3-1. Tyler K says 5-point window for Canada. Yeah, I'd be thrilled with a 5-point win against Honduras, draw the other 2, and good night, Jim Kite. Of course, I love that we're ahead, but I would love to see Schlotterbeck play today. Yeah, but I mean, it shows how important Schlotterbeck is and why he's being looked at from Dortmund, looked at from Bayern. Because this back line for Freiburg, it's a solid back line. It's a back line that brought them to top 4 football. They just look all over the place. They really, really do. Even from a leadership standpoint, man, like conceding 2 set piece goals like that, marking wasn't there. I'm assuming Nico would have made a huge difference to this back line for sure, but I'm not going to complain, man. I'm sorry. I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to take it as, you know what? He's so important to this team. Now let's sign him. How are you going to recommend a new right back with this performance? Hey, I said many times, I've been completely content with Meunier. Now I'm happy with Meunier, but I've been content with Meunier this season. He's been much better than last season. And like a performance like today, hopefully he picks it up a little bit more and keeps the confidence going. Royce. Josh, who would you prefer, Schlotterbeck or Christensen? All right. I think I would. It's tough. I think realistically, Schlotterbeck, if Dortmund can pull off the signing, is 100% the option. Like I said, he fits the profile. If we can get him on a good deal, that's great. He's German. He's young. He's played in the Bundesliga. I think it's a big part of how Dortmund recruit. I think that they really like that Christensen has played in the Bundesliga. I think that maybe the issue there is whether other teams come in that Christensen would prefer to go to. So I just think I think Schlotterbeck's a lot more likely, and I'm a big fan of him anyways. So I'm just not gonna get carried away and think that the Christensen deal will happen. So I'm just gonna cross my fingers that we find a way to bring Nico in. He fits the DNA. Tyler, I like that. You'll most likely win against El Salvador, in my opinion, given the 3-game format. That's true. Wes, you make a good point, because Canada's 3rd games in the windows, their depth has shined through, and the teams with less depth, they've punished. So that's a good point. Central America is tricky to go to, but I don't know. I'd be thrilled with 5 points. Or maybe 6. 2 cheeky wins and potentially a loss in there. I don't know. We'll have to see. Losing Davies is a big L, though. Christensen is too much wages. Christensen and Akanji would be good. Nice ball. Here comes Daniel Mullen. Nice. Finds Royce. That was a good play. It was a good little link-up play there from the front 3 as well. Brandt's having a really good game. I'd take both Schlotterbeck and Christensen. Yeah, definitely won't happen, guys. I'm expecting one center back signing. Either Christensen on a loan, it'll save us some transfer fee, but it'll be higher wages, or Schlotterbeck. Sven says, Meunier is shaky defensively still, but decent going forward. Guerrero is the same. Schlotterbeck fits a 3-back system. Mavropanos as well. Christensen, who has been linked with 3 at the back, makes sense. I don't think that we're going to play 3 at the back, though. That's the thing. Marco Rosa, in my opinion, is still going to be the manager going forward next season as well, so he does not like playing 3 at the back. Or he doesn't think he's got the personnel to do it, so we'll have to see. But Dortmund's playing well, man. The pressing game looks good. They're making Freiburg turn the ball over just once again. They're putting them in a lot of pressure, man. The press is looking very good today. Also, what's your opinion on potential loan for Van de Beek? If it's a loan in January, I'm all for it. Why not? I don't know how well he'd even fit into this team. Like, where are you going to play him? You going to play him as a CDM? That leaves now Dahoud or Jude out. I know Witzel's... I don't know. I don't think he's what we really need. If we're going to bring in a loan signing, bring in a winger. Bring in a center back. It's a nice little touch there from Holland. So no, I mean, I like Van de Beek. I do. I just don't think that we're not... Dortmund's not what Van de Beek need, and Van de Beek's not what Dortmund need. Who's your favorite player in Dortmund? Marco Reus, man. He's been my favorite player my whole life, pretty much. Absolutely love the guy. He's a hero to me and shows that football isn't just, there's a lot more to it. Love me some loyalty. The Prem is a farmers league. Hey, Josh is tuning in. Meunier is doing amazing. Yeah, he's playing well. It's nice. He just picked out a nice pass as well. Brandt and Meunier have been very good. Both are from set pieces, though. So, I mean, it takes a little bit of brilliance from set pieces, but both have been good off the ball as well. We need a winger like Anthony or Lucas Diaz or someone like them. Well, that's why I said, man, like David Nunes from Ajax his market value is 20 mil, and he was sold for 13, well under his market value. Young Brazilian, he went over to Shakhtar Donetsk. Like that could have been a very easy purchase, or at least loan with option to buy. I'm sure he would have maybe wanted to go to Dortmund over to Shakhtar, brought in another winger option, but that, I don't know. Not that we were ever linked with him, but I just don't think we're going to sign someone, man. I don't. My first hero is Marco Reus. He's a beauty. What formation are we playing? We're playing a 4-2-3-1. We have Bellingham, DeHoot as our CDMs, Mullen at left attacking mid, Brandt Cam, Royce right attacking mid, and Holland up front. 4-2-3-1. It's become our identity. I've talked about it a lot on the channel, saying that Marco Rose needs to find a way to put his brand, his stamp on this team. Considering that he wasn't provided with players that suit his personality, he did a decent job doing it. It was really getting the best out of Brandt and Royce, and Royce is kind of going out to the wings. Brandt went out there a little bit as well. He found a way to make it work. Mullen obviously playing on the wings, but they're getting in this game. I specifically noticed that their pressing game has been really good. Rosa's got the boys set up in a way that they've pretty much pressed every single time Freiburg's been on the ball, cause them to turn the ball over, or simply just to punt it upfield. So he's got them playing good. We got a 2-0 lead in the first half here. Like I don't know, man. I think the passing looks good. They're calm on the ball. I can't believe no one else picked up Neres. It's a weird deal, right? I know Shakhtar's got an eye out for Brazilians. They've had a lot of very good Brazilians. Tyson, Douglas Costa, Teixeira. But here comes an opportunity for Freiburg. One of their first opportunities of the game. They find Grifo, but well handled and into the safe hands of Kobel. I think Doku could be a good winger for Dortmund. I do not disagree. I just don't know if we'll be able to pull it off. Apart from his 2 assists, is Brandt playing good? I think Brandt's playing pretty well. He's playing, obviously, as a cam. He's had a lot of touches. Hasn't done anything like spectacular besides the 2 deliveries, but he's having a good game. And then the fact that he put in 2 peaches, he can't go wrong. Be back in a bit, says Angie. The constant press. See right there. Example again, man. Dortmund are just pressing them so much that it's a game of kickball. Now, if that's onside, that would suck. That's a good ball. But look at was it offside? No, it wasn't offside. But Dortmund had 3 players on the ball. They're playing very well today. Rosa's got them and got his tactics spot on. Taku would also go well with Meunier on the right-hand side. Yeah, I mean, man, he's a player I'm very fond of. He can play it right back, right wing back, right attacking mid. Kind of be more came an attacking mid than a fullback. I don't know if we could afford him. I don't know if Wolfsburg would sell. It's tricky. I look at the player. I love everything about him. I think he fits the profile. Just whether Wolfsburg will do a deal or not. Nice ball out to Thomas Meunier. Finds Brandt. Chan is looking good today. He had that little pull up there, but it looks like everything's good with him. And look at the press once again, man. Finds Holland. Man, the pressing game today has been spot on as well. And Erling Haaland gets one. Absolutely running Freiburg over. What a performance. Freiburg have been so poor on the ball. It's crazy. Look at this. Full possession there, just easily taken. And then Bellingham picks out a nice little pass. Holland does well to bring it up to him, and then just an easy finish, man. Damn. Their pressing game has been flawless. And Rosa's just, I think Rosa got his tactics spot on, while Freiburg did not. I looked at the 4-2-3-1 that Freiburg set in. I just didn't know why they would do that, man. I felt like a back 3, a 3-5-2, something like that. 3-4-3 screamed the logical option for them. But I don't know. Dortmund are hot, man. And they haven't took the foot off the gas either. And that's the halftime 3-0. If you guys are just tuning in, guys, be sure to drop a big like on the live stream today for a very impressive Dortmund performance. Very, very impressive. Drop a sub as well. I think we're well on our way past 7,000. But let's get in the comments now, guys. Get some of your guys' opinions. Shrink that a little bit. You get full Josh right now. But damn, man. Meunier outscoring Haaland in the game is something I thought I'd never see. The boys showed up today. You're going to jinx us, my man. You're going to jinx us. Let's see this. Let's keep the same entry for the rest of the half. Definitely did, my man. If we play like this against everyone else this season, well, right now on the live standings doesn't mean anything because Bayern are taking on Cologne tomorrow. But right now we're 3 points behind Bayern and playing some gorgeous football. It's going to be a typical Dortmund. Okay. All right. Let's just relax. Let's just relax. No, we're not. We're playing very well. We know what happens when Haaland scores. He normally is in pairs. Yeah, I still want to see the hat trick. Mbappe less than Haaland. Haaland is not going to let Meunier score him today. It's a battle of the Hatties. What a half though, guys. I mean, for me, the pressing game today has been spot on. I do personally believe that Freiburg got their tactics completely wrong, which really helped in Dortmund's favor. And yeah, I mean, a lot of that could come on the fly as well. They had a really good start. Looking at this Freiburg setup with the back four, I never thought that would be a good matchup. And I think Marco Rose saw that as well and just capitalized on it because they do not look comfortable at the back without Nico. They've been completely taken advantage of. They have not done anything on the ball. Their counterattacks have been non-existent. I just was really surprised they took this approach. This keeper is playing like prime Perky. Yeah, and their keeper has been a little all over the place as well. But I haven't seen a first half this well. I don't even know. I can't even remember the last time we've had a first half like this. Now, again, it's about game management. We need to see what Marco Rose can do. He's up 3-0 at home against Freiburg. They look completely out of it. Let's see how he responds and how he can get this team going because there's still 45 minutes of football. You can't really trust Dortmund until this game's over, so we'll have to see. Meunier, Hummels, and Chan are playing good together for once. Yeah, I think that's a big part of it as well. I'm going to have a lot of takeaways at the end of the game today. Wouldn't mind seeing Mukuku get some minutes. Yeah, let's take a look at the bench. I don't want to get too carried away saying that we need to do like a wholesale of changes here. I mean, Wolf is an option. Tigges, Hazard, Mukuku, Witzel, Akanji, Prongacic. I would bring on eventually Akanji for probably a Chan, just to make sure that he's okay after pulling up. Witzel, Mukuku, Hazard, and Wolf would probably be mine. Schmid and Pedersen are probably two I'd bring on for Freiburg, but don't care what they're doing. The gap to first is just 3 points. We need to win tomorrow from King Kong. Completely dismantle the top 14. Yeah, man, it was a very, very good performance. It really was. Josh, if Meunier gets a hat trick, you will make a video for only him. If Thomas Meunier gets a hat trick, I will 1,000% just do a video on him. The career of Thomas Meunier, going from reject to Dortmund hat-trick hero, writes itself. Well, we got a title race. We do, putting a little pressure on Bayern tomorrow. Josh, are you doing any other watch-alongs this weekend? I kind of wanted to do the Lille-Marseille game on Sunday, but I don't know. Might work on a video instead. I still owe a Royce video to my man White. A little documentary profile of our legend Marco Royce. That's a little project I want to get done. But so we'll see. Anthony was maybe going to Bayern, but he extended. I think Coman, his contract, don't want him anymore. Yeah, Anthony definitely is not going to go to Bayern now. Freiburg is really missing is really missing their keeper and Schlotterbeck, and you can tell. Mullen off, Hazard on, Dahoud off, Witzel on. Why isn't Schlotterbeck playing today? Got COVID. I think there's a couple players for Freiburg that have COVID, guys. Let's take a look. So here are the COVID cases for Schlotterbeck, obviously one of them. It looks like someone's rocking number 0. I don't know. Don't know why, but I like it. Schlotterbeck or Christensen? Let me know, guys, in the chat right now. Schlotterbeck or Christensen? Girlfriend's asking me what I want for dinner. Chicken stir fry it is. All right, next mag. Appreciate it. I'm not gonna complain about a chicken stir fry. I think that's a lovely little dinner there. So we're fine. We move. Okay. All right. Let's get back to it. BVB, good home today. First half is very nice. Chef Meg. Pleasant surprise to see how well we played in the first half. It was a lot of takeaways today, guys. A lot of takeaways. +1 on Akanji. Really want him on the pitch. Ghana's up 1-0. Anthony would be sick if we could sign him. Too expensive, my man. No way. We're on 69 legs. All right, guys. Let's not be naughty. Let's get a couple other legs. Let's get us over 70. For this performance, I think we deserve over 70 legs. Hopefully, Anthony Modeste puts up a big hat trick against Bayern. I hope so as well. Producer T was debating for his fantasy team last weekend to put on Modeste. I told him to keep on Holland, and I think that was a wrong decision. Josh, how have you been? I didn't watch the streams for a while. I was dealing with some personal issues. I'm doing very well, my man. Hopefully you're feeling better. Welcome back to the channel. And hopefully this is a good day for you, considering, beautiful performance from Dortmund. Like I said, 45 minutes performance mean nothing. We'll have to see. Yeah. Marvin, I agree. Again, game management is the big idea that Marco Rose has got to get going for the second half, because this is comfortable, man. 3-0 in the first half. Keep the pedal to the metal. It's cheesy. I like that. Keep the pedal to the metal. Keep the foot on their throats. Do not give them an opportunity to get back in the game. Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of money for Kingsley Coman. I personally don't think it's a good deal. That's just me. I'm not the biggest. I'm not the biggest fan of Kingsley Coman because of his injury issues, and that's a lot of money. But they were linked to Dembele, which is, in my opinion, that's a terrible move for Bayern. So of the two, I'm more Coman than Dembele. Josh, this got to be a weird feeling for you about Davies. Yeah, it's a horrible feeling, man. I hope Davies gets back to match fitness as soon as possible. It'll be really upsetting for him to miss out on World Cup qualifiers, and it's scary when it has anything to do with a heart issue like that. So all we can say, and a lot of you guys have put in a lot of good comments, is we wish him a healthy recovery and hope that he's back. But it looks like he'll be out for at least a month. You think Makuka will come on for 15? I think there's probably a pretty good opportunity. I asked you guys, who do you want, Christensen or Schlotterbeck? And every single one of you guys said Nico. Chef Meg. Gotta love her. We gotta love her. Spoiled brat, Josh. It's a smile, man. I was able to get it done. But yeah, not a single one of you guys. Not a single one of you guys said anyone else besides Nico. That's very interesting. Yeah. We should all be going out to eat fish. Can we give a bit of love to Bellingham's work rate? We can. And I said that a big takeaway of why I think that Dortmund have dominated is their pressing game, and the catalyst of a good Dortmund press comes from Bellingham and his work rate. Alex, so a lot of love out for Bellingham. He won the ball back in that third goal, put the assist in for Erling Haaland. So definitely want to show him some love as well. Heard my boy Ghana is winning. They are. They're at 1-0. Is Aubameyang back? No, he's not. Is Aubameyang able to play any of these games? Or is he out for the entire tournament? Two of their better players were out. Andre AU from Party. Nice little win. Hopefully a win there for Ghana. Schlotterbeck is cheaper on wages, but Christensen would cost nothing at the end of the season, but the competition will get tough for him. He is much more proven at a higher level than Schlotterbeck. He is. I don't know if he's realistically an option anyways. I don't know. I don't know if Christensen would want to come to Dortmund, would want to come to the Bundesliga. I think that there's a big opportunity to get Schlotterbeck, and I hope that we can. I'm assuming around 20-ish, something like that. I have a feeling Schlotterbeck will choose Bayern over us. I think we could offer him more game time than Bayern would. If I had to pick a streamer to watch always, I would pick you. Much love, my man. Much love. I appreciate the kind words. A lot of support you guys have shown to us on the channel. But I'm flattered. I'm blushing. I think Coleman is pretty overrated. I do too. Are we getting Adeyemi? If we do, it's in the summer, and I do personally think that we will land him. Got a new member to the channel. Much love, my man. Appreciate the support. A lot of members joined up today, so from the bottom of my heart, I give you guys a lot of love for supporting the channel. Absolutely wish Davies the best. Guy is an absolute unit. I like it. I like it. We had to keep the foot on the gas. See, I said foot on the neck. I went a lot darker. That's yes, foot on the gas, the better expression. Freiburg is tough going to go all out attack considering they're already 3-0 down. They are. I hope they put themselves out and they can get caught a little bit. Another goal would definitely kill off the game. Yay, membership for Thomas Brunet hat trick. I love it, my guy. Appreciate the support. Coleman injury prone. What a terrible contract. That's what I'm thinking too, man. I know Manuel was talking about it a little bit on our podcast, and he didn't seem all that upset with it. I thought it was stupid money for a injury prone player, but I don't know. Is any Bayern fans in the chat, guys? What do you guys think about your new contract with Coleman? Money well spent or a bit of a risk? Christensen isn't even good. Schlotterbeck at his age. It's another good point. I wouldn't say he's not good, but I mean, that's a good point about the age. BVB signed a CB, 16-year-old Filippo Mane from Sampdoria. Highly rated in Italy. Do you know much about him? Tom, I don't know much about him at all. Read a little bit up on him when we were linked with him. But again, it's not... I'm sorry. Great. Another youngster to throw into the pecking order. Another Koulibaly for all I care. I don't want these type of signings. They're always strategic to have. They're always good to have. Maybe, 4 years down the road when he's 20, he'll start, have a couple good seasons, and we'll sell him for more money. So I don't know. I don't even really care. I was going to do a video on it, and I don't know, man. Maybe it's not the right mindset for me to have. I just don't care. 16-year-old. Great. Let's see what he can develop into before we probably sell him. Not the right attitude, Josh. Get that out of here. I don't know. I really wanted to see some investment into the back line, and it just seems like a tease, that signing. But it's the situation we live in. COVID put us in an uncomfortable position, and is what it is. I'm supposed to be going to the game against Wolfsburg, but I'll be so mad if COVID ruins it. I'm from Ireland. That's a tricky one, my man. That's a tricky one. I'd assume you're not going to that game, which is a shame, man. It is. Marco Rosa is really good. He got his tactics right finally. He did. 25. How many goals will Holland score in his career? A lot. I don't know about the number. Is it 300 plus realistic? Probably. 20 to 25 mil. Dortmund would be better for Schlotterbeck than Bayern. I agree with that. Whoop. I'm not sure what happened there. We back underway? Second half back underway? No, almost back underway. Froze there. If you were manager of BVB, what would be the first thing you would do? I'd figure out the Holland situation immediately, and then I would recruit, and I would try to get a deal done with Schlotterbeck. I would figure out a CDM, whether it's Zachariah or not, then go to Boubacar Kamara. I would sign one of the two. Kamara coming in or Zachariah coming in on a free to replace Witsel. I would sign a winger. I wouldn't sign Adeyemi. I would not sign Adeyemi. He's not what we need. I would sign a proper winger with that money. I don't know who it is. I don't. Maybe Baku. There you go. I would sign Baku. from Wolfsburg for 30 mil, whatever it could be, hopefully 35. Schlotterbeck as our CDM. I'd get Kamara or Zachariah on a free, and I'm job done. And then if I need to sign another striker, it depends on the money we get from Holland, or we keep Holland. I don't know. I don't know about you, Josh, but when it comes down to money, I value the signings of Schlotterbeck or a quality CB over Adeyemi. Yeah, you just took the words right out of my mouth, man. I don't think Adeyemi is what we need. I think we're going to sign him because he's young, exciting. Probably won't lose out on him. It's the way that this club is run. A little bit annoying. We are so a Bayern fan here who does not like the Coleman deal. Alex does like it. Bayern fan here, love the Coleman deal. I like it. Foot on neck, yes. No mercy. Woo! Josh, what do you think about us not being linked to Zachariah? Boubacar Kamara from Marseille for me is one of the first videos on the channel. I mentioned him, and the fact that he's coming in for a free, I 100% think that it's a smart deal. Different sources say it's around 15, not 17. The old contract was 12. Still thought the old contract was pretty expensive, man. No, we're playing in a 4-2-3-1, my man. Kamara to United would be good. All right, we're back underway, guys. I'll put this bigger for you guys. Probably a little too small. Kamara plays at the 6. Yes, he does. And Bellingham, goal kick. Hazard is so underrated. Very clutch. Hey, Josh, you have a way better understanding of tactics than I do. Would love to know if you could point out certain tactical plays or any changes you noticed throughout the game. I can. There was a substitution that just came up. A couple of them. Grifo went out for Freiburg, which is interesting. A player I'm always worried about playing. And coming into the game as a Kanji for Chan. So in terms of tactics in the first half, and the reason I think that we got it so right was the fact that Freiburg didn't go with the back three. I was expecting a 3-4-3, which would have really went into the hands of counterattacking football. You should expect Dortmund to dominate possession. The possession at some point was 70-30. Oh, that's not a foul, ref. Foul on Freiburg. I like it. Or a handball. And when Freiburg basically went toe-to-toe with us, they went 4-2-3-1, similar to us, or 4-4-2. It kind of looked like a 4-2-3-1. And they basically just did a lot of defending. We weren't able to and we pressed them well, and they just weren't able to do anything with the ball. Now, you could already tell immediately in the second half, guys, that Freiburg is pressing us. They made a double substitution, and they are going at us. In the first half, they sat back and just invited pressure, and you can't do that. Bellingham, big opportunity. And that's why the first half, in my opinion, went so much our way, is that they sat back. They weren't able to break. They weren't tactically set up properly. They're missing, clearly, two of their very important players. And we just ripped them apart. It looks like they're going to try to switch things up a little bit. And they're going to try to press us. And right there, if you try to press and you don't do it successfully, you're going to be wide open on the back end. And what we just saw was Freiburg attempting to press. And they had a couple good opportunities, but it'll lead them pretty open in the back end. So other than that, those are the tactics I've noticed so far. British Empire comes in with a fat donation. Much love, my man. Much love. I appreciate the support. British Empire has been here on the channel for a long time. And appreciate the love, my guy. Hey, Josh, do you think Davies will be available for Canada-US? There's a 0% chance of that happening. Davies will be out for about a month, it looks like. So, huge blow for Canada. But like I said, man, number one thing that's important is for him to get healthy. We need a center back. Demir or Silson? I think Silson's a keeper, no? Nice hit there from Dahoud. Freiburg need to go for it. They have nothing to lose. Yep, and that's what you're going to see. You're going to see them try to take the game to us a little bit more. British Empire. Yeah, that's a big donation coming for British Empire, guys. Drop a dub. Drop a big dub for our friend British Empire. Long, I think he's a member as well on here on the channel, but much love for the donation, my man. Helps the channel more than you know. Oh, it's rupees? Oh, Gregor Kobel! And that's what you want your keeper to do at the other end. Either way, we appreciate the donation, British Empire. Hope you're doing well today. Josh, what do you think of Harry Winks? Would he be any good for Dortmund? I wouldn't take Harry Winks. I don't think Harry Winks is what we need at all. But here's a set piece coming up for Gucci to take. It's gonna be a dangerous one. Always a bit of a scary situation. That's a terrible delivery, but they get a corner kick out of it as well. Got another donation on the channel. Yusuf A says, I just discovered this channel. You an absolute boss. Appreciate the kind words, my man. Appreciate the donation as well. Welcome to JJD TV. Welcome to our community. Got to watch out for Yash every once in a while, but no, I'm kidding. Welcome, my man. Hope you're doing well. Lance says, do you think that Miles Robinson is truly good enough for Dortmund? It's tricky because I mean, for example, I'd probably take. Wait, did you say Miles or which Robinson did you say? Miles Robinson. I'd take Miles Robinson. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Miles Robinson. I think he deserves a move to. I think the Bundesliga would be a good league for him as well. And considering Dortmund's atrocious back line from time to time, I mean, I'd take him. But I think he should get a move sooner rather than later. It's a poor ball from dude. Winks is not a 6. He's an 8. Yes. Yash, I agree. We need a 6. That's why I don't think Van de Beek is the answer either. If we're going to play a 4-2-3-1, knowing that Bellingham's already more of an 8, playing kind of at that little more advanced role, but still playing in a 2 CDM type role, we need a proper 6. And I don't even know if you can classify De Hood as a proper 6. Boss Josh. Hey, what do you think about the Youth Academy, Collins, Gittins? It looks like, should we promote them or buy Demir? I don't think we should buy Demir. I think we should probably promote them. I don't think Demir will do anything to this team. Adeyemi will be a summertime thing, which I do think will happen. And I think we need to buy a center back. Collins isn't going to come in here and do a job right away. He's not. And it's not fair to expect that he would. Same as Gittins, but I think Gittins deserves an opportunity. I think he will get one at some point this season. Collins was supposed to, but never truly did. Mullen. Oh, the big opportunity for Daniel Mullen. De Hood is defo an 8-2. He is. Really good opportunity. Did you get a piece of that? Oh, it did. That might have been going in. Bellingham or Holland? That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. De Hood plays a 6 the way you would think an 8 would, if that makes sense. Lance, I totally understand what you mean. But here comes another corner. Brandt Meunier header goal. Come on. Oh, someone got a piece of it. I'm not sure who that was. I think that was Akanji. But yeah, to me, De Hood's an 8 playing as a 6. Bellingham is an 8. We need a 6. We need a 6 to replace Witsel. So Boubacar Kamara and Zachariah are both 6s available for free. So that's who I would look at. If in Dortmund, in my opinion, don't be cheap, man. Get the job done. Otherwise, you're gonna be effed. I low-key do hope Kamara comes in too, because he can play as a center back. Nicely done. Oh, tricky. And that's a foul. That's a tough. The little clumsy from Thomas Meunier, but I mean, they should have got that ball a few times there. Nice feet. skipping past Dehu does well, skips past Royce somehow, and then eventually Mooney has to come in and take him out. Dangerous territory. Get Tyler Adams. I don't know, man. I don't think Tyler Adams is good enough for Dortmund. I'm sorry. I think Tyler Adams is where he is because of the Red Bull system. I think he's a good player for Leipzig. I don't think he's. I don't know. I don't think he's what Dortmund need. But I think he's fine right where he is at Leipzig, and I don't know. I don't know if he's going to play at a higher level than Leipzig. I don't know. Adams would be a great as a 6. I don't think so, man. Not for Dortmund. I think he's a good 6. Like, I have nothing against Tyler Adams. I like Tyler Adams. I just don't think. I don't know. I don't think he's the type of 6 that Dortmund need. I think we need someone a little stronger. Like, I think Zachariah's got a lot to his game that I'd like. Because we have that kind of player like Dehoud who can drop down at the 6. I don't know. That's just my opinion. It's nothing against Tyler Adams. I do think Tyler Adams is good. I just don't know. I don't know if he's a 6 that Dortmund need, if that makes any sense. If you could sign one player in the world for Dortmund, who would you sign for me, Marquinhos or Rodri? Any budget, doesn't have to be realistic. Any budget. Maybe Vinicius, man. I've been a big fan of watching Vinicius Jr. We desperately need a winger. We desperately need a center back as well. I think we need a Tyson Fury at center back. I like Marquinhos. I think that's a good shout. I'd probably maybe even agree with you there. Marquinhos and maybe Mbappe just for fun. Realistic Schlotterbeck and I'm scared because I don't know what winger we're gonna go for. I think the money's gonna get put in Adeyemi. I just don't think that's smart. So realistic, I think like Baku and Schlotterbeck. Then Dortmund midfield is fixed. You say Kimmich? Yeah, Kimmich or Frankie De Jong. Yeah, they're not realistic though. Dortmund don't get a winger and defensive situation sorted out by the summer. I don't think they ever will. I do think they're going to sign a center back, guys. I do. I think they're going to find a way to get a deal done for Schlotterbeck. If not, maybe they look for Christensen. If not, then they're just going to go down the list. They're going to sign a center back. I think they're going to sign a CDM. And I don't know if they're going to sign a winger. I think they're going to sign a center back, a CDM, and maybe Adeyemi, and that's their transferred business. And then depending what happens with Holland, maybe they promote Malen or Adeyemi to that striker position, or they go out and sign someone. I don't know, man. There's a lot of question marks, and I am a little bit nervous. Do I think Freiburg will score? I don't know. They came out pretty aggressive for the first 5 or so minutes there, but I don't know. They look a little frustrated. They look like they're lacking some creativity. So are you looking to put a bet down? If not, I think you could. If it's more money to say no, because I think it could go either way. I don't know. We look comfortable, but it's Dortmund, man. They could find a way. I mean, right there, Mounier slips. Messi is struggling in Liga. I wouldn't say he's struggling, man. He's hit like 6 posts or something. Like, he's creating chances. He's doing fine. Not as good as he was at Barca, but oh, dangerous ball coming in from Brandt. Couldn't find the header of Holland though. I like how Brandt is helping slowing the game down instead of blindly running forward. And Angie, that's a good segue into kind of what I think and what I've said Dortmund should try to do. And that's game management. They don't need to rush it. They're winning 3-0. They do not need to rush every single opportunity. I think someone with a little bit of leadership traits needs to grab that ball and needs to calm things down. We don't need to win 8-0. We don't need to. What we can't do is continually going forward, if we don't take an opportunity, allow ourselves to be very well open at the back. We can't do that. So I agree. I think that when the time comes, game management is going to be important, something that Dortmund aren't normally good at. And they need someone to grab onto the ball, relax it, play it around a little bit. I mean, obviously, if there's an opportunity going forward, I mean, look to take it. But not every single thing needs to go forward right now when you're 3-0 up at home against Freiburg, who really haven't played that well today. But they are... So they did have a little opportunity there, but the ball was overhit. BVB actually playing like grown-ups today. Yeah. Opinions on the Dalio rumors to BVB. I mean, Yash, if you're still Yash, you're a big fan of Dalio. I think you've said to me that a few times that you think that he'd be a good little option for Dortmund. Now, I don't think he'd come in and make a big difference. I don't rate him really any higher than some of our. I mean, he's probably a little further along developed than like Knauf, than Wolf. But is he going to come in and start? No. So I mean, if it's a loan deal, I don't know, why not? But I wouldn't think that Dalio is going to be starting games for Dortmund. I don't think he's going to beat out Malen, Hazard, Royce, Brandt. So it's just another winger who's on loan who may be available if injuries come in or from off the bench. I don't even know that's what United want. Like, he's also linked to Birmingham City in the Championship, which is where he should play. Better than any youth you got, says Yash. Yeah, but that's what I'm not saying that he's not as good as a player as Knauf or Wolf. But I mean, will he start, Yash? Like, if he came to Dortmund, will he get the minutes that United want him to get? I don't think so. So if I'm a United boss or I'm a United fan, I'd want him to go to Birmingham City where he's linked, because you should expect that he'd play. That's beautiful touch there from Bellingham, who's just continually unreal. But I don't think Dalio comes in this Dortmund team and starts whatsoever. I do not. So no, I don't think it matters to me. If we take him, great. He's not going to get a lot of minutes. If we don't take him, then oh well, is what it is. Gavin got an equalizer. Damn. I'm just saying he would not start. Yeah, he's good on the ball. Yeah, I agree. So I don't think that deal will happen, man. I think we should take a look. The kid is tearing up the U23s last year. Good at 1v1 chances, something that we lack. Yeah, he's been very good since coming on. And once again, I mean, on the ball right now, big opportunity, big opening for Freiburg, but final ball wasn't the best. Oh! Oh, they scraped one back. Not. I mean, you guys have spoken about him quite a bit as well. Is it offside? Is he offside? I don't think so, but no, I don't think anything there was offside, but it's a decent save from Kobel. It kind of pushed it right back to where it was coming. Not really what you want. I think that was somewhat of an avoidable goal, guys. I don't know what you think. Can't blame Kobel for that, is what it is. That's a good goal, 3-1. Clean sheet is gone. Now let's see what the nerves have. How is Dortmund going to be with the nerves, guys? Ugh. Hummel's always way too high on the pitch, can't track back. And that's a big issue when it comes to Hummels, is that if he puts himself out of position, he's gone. He's useless. He will never be able to backtrack like that. That's a shame. 3-1. And Jude gets very lucky there. I'm curious to see if Dortmund are going to go for anything. Like, oh, nicely done from Daniel Malen. Wins himself a corner. What do you guys think? Because I don't like judging keepers because I never played the position. Should Kobel have done better there? Because I'm seeing a lot of you guys are saying Kobel did fine, is what it is. I just didn't know if he could have palmed that, obviously, to the side rather than putting it right back in the middle. But I'm not a keeper, so I can't really tell you. Yeah, I think it's a little bit of poor defending from us. Finds Brandt once again. Another dangerous ball coming in. It's a poor one this time. I blame the defense for that. I think that's probably fair. That's a decent ball. But cleared out from Freiburg. Dortmund coming back on the throttle though, so good for them. Josh, haven't watched much of Wolfsburg this year. Is Baku being played as a winger or as a fullback? I'm pretty sure he's been played mostly as a right attacking mid in a 4-2-3-1. That's where we've seen him a lot more. You don't really see him play much at right back anymore, but he definitely can play right back, right wing back, right attacking mid. But Wolfsburg has had a terrible season so far. Stay composed, BBB. Yeah, I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. 3-1. Game management is something that I just am terrified of with this team, and I really want to see them staple it down. I think maybe bringing Witsel on. If you want to slow down the game, Witzel's your guy. So maybe bring DeHude off. Maybe I wouldn't really want to lose Jude. I don't know. Could go 4-3-2-1. Bring off either Brandt, Royce, or Mullen. Wolfsburg terrible. Let's say Baku from that tragedy. Yeah, literally. Who should we bring in if we sell Schultz? So in my opinion, will be too expensive. Halstenberg, I think he's on a free, right? Guys, he's on a free. That'd be if Dortmund can shift out Schultz's wages, sell him, loan him, get rid of him in any shape, and then bring in Halstenberg on a free on good wages to be at that backup left back. That's what you do. I don't think they'll go for Sosa because he's a very attacking left wing back. That's the exact same issue they got in with Schultz. They signed a wing back. We don't need a wing back. We don't play with wing backs. We have a starting wing back, which is Guerrero, playing somewhat out of position because he's very, very liable when it comes to defending. So I would get a proper left back to be options for Guerrero. So Halstenberg on a free makes more sense to me. Save some money. Don't go after Sosa. Nicely done there. That's a poor touch, though, from Mullen. If you guys are just tuning in, though, guys, I'm not sure how many likes we're at. I think we're past well over 70, but see if we can get to 100 likes. If you're just tuning in, drop a like, say hello in the chat, and let me know what you guys' thoughts are today. Because, I don't know. My nerves just find a way. Next goal could be important. 4-1, really kill the game off, or 3-2 and terrify us all. Do you think that Murray will come back and start? I think Meunier is the starting right back. Murray would be a option. Meunier is starting to fit. Yeah, I don't think Murray comes back in, man. That's a tough injury to come back from. But Bellingham got stomped on pretty badly there. I think he'll be all right, though. Nice little ball. That's an easy. Oh, Royce as well. Yeah, that's a tricky one. Nicely done from Brandt. Mullen. Oh, nicely done from Daniel Mullen. Finds Holland. Mullen's been... I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. How's Mullen's performance been today for you guys? I think he's been active. I don't think he's been like overly incredible. He's had a couple times where he'd like to cut onto that foot, take a shot, but he's been involved. I think that's mostly what I could say. For our defense, Freiburg only needs 2 half chances to make it 3-3. That's how bad it is at the back. That's why the nerves are definitely there. This would be a big win for Dortmund, man. We need to see this through 100%. And I like so far that we haven't, since the goal, we haven't panicked too much. We've been going forward. We've been putting bodies forward. Bit of a chess match to see how much we want to go forward and leave ourselves vulnerable at the back. But I don't think we should sit back. I think that we should attempt to continue this off. Try to kill off the game. Maybe go for that extra one. Because Freiburg have not had a good game, man. Their goalie's been terrible. You guys are saying that he's at 6 out of 10, 6.5 out of 10, 7 out of 10. Oh, Royce. Mullen has been decent, not bad. I think that's probably fair. It's my assessment as well. Oh, no. Attaboy, Meunier. It's a corner. It's a corner, but it's good tracking back. Good tracking back. What is the point to put on Hazard for Malen? I think we need Witsel on. I think that's my next substitution. But Akanji, who was somewhat at fault for the first one, nearly cost us there with a terrible touch. But Thomas Meunier, man. It's a good it's a good defensive play there, but it is a corner. This could be on Akanji. See what set piece defending can look like. Oh, we got lucky there. Just fell kindly to Gregor Kobel. That could have been ugly. And if that would have went in the back of the net, man, that Kanji looking a little nervous. Yeah, Kobel punt that up. I'd bring on Witsel. That would be what I would do. Like I said, I keep saying this word because it's what Dortmund. Why would you bring on Schultz? Okay. Not that Schultz is any worse defensively, I guess. I don't know. Schultz is coming on for Guerrero. Obviously, Guerrero, we knew it wasn't fully hit. Probably thought 70 minutes was. So I guess if you got to put on a left back, it makes sense. Royce is coming off for Hazard. So a more natural winger, still 4-2-3-1. Kanchi's looking real rusty. Royce, I don't think Royce had his best game. What do you guys think? How do you think Royce performed today? But it's still 4-2-3-1. Schultz going in at left back. We still have Dahoud and Bellingham CDM. Brandt, Cam, Malen right attacking mid. Hazard left attacking mid. And Holland at striker. Yeah, Brandt was already playing at Cam, Jorge. Royce was playing out wide today, which is part of the reason why he was, a little invisible today. It was Malen out at left attacking mid, Royce at right attacking mid, and Brandt Cam. Now it's still Brandt Cam. Malen moved out to the right, and then Hazard came on at the left. I still think we need Witsel, man. I just feel like that's the logical decision. Royce was quiet. 4 out of 10. Royce is still daddy. It's okay. Munez's gone down now, which is not ideal because he's been very good for us today. I'm assuming Wolf would be the option for Meunier. Not really what you want to see. Probably the best performer of the game so far, Meunier, with his brace. Let's see what happened here. Oh, they're showing the goal again. I don't know if that had anything to do with the injury, but would you rather pass Passlack or Schultz? Probably Schultz over Passlack, if I'm being honest. Schultz would get smoked even by a toddler. Rafa wasn't supposed to play, so probably just fitness. Yeah, definitely fitness. They definitely would have put a number on him, be like, all right, he's playing 70 today. But it looks like Meunier is coming off, so I'd assume Wolf will come back on for right back, and you see Wolf in the corner of the screen going on. Not ideal, man. Not ideal. I like Wolf. He's definitely more attacking than he is defending, and when we have a lead like this, that's a kind of annoying, man. Hopefully Meunier can be okay. But yeah, one big thing I've noticed from Freiburg is they're pressing a lot harder the second half than they were in the first. Have we hit 100 likes yet, guys? Let's set that as a target. Let's set that as a win target today. 100 likes. If you're just tuning in, be sure to drop a like. I think we're going to be sweating a little bit for the last 15 or so minutes. And I don't know why, but it seems like every time we get a 3-0 lead, we find a way to make us sweat. I just don't like it. Oh, that's poor from Malen. You got to be careful there. That's a poor cross, though. Shh, not going out. I just became the 100th. How did I not like that before? Hey, we hit 100 likes, guys. Much love. Oh, a good little opportunity for Freiburg, but Kobo looking sharp. Looked really good since coming on, man. Really good substitution for Freiburg. Kid has looked impressive. You guys were talking about him before he was even subbed on, and he's been lights out. Which isn't good for us, but you know. Mullen is not the best fit in this squad, can't lie. I'd kind of like to see Mullen come off for Witsel, but nicely done from Dahoud. Nice ball from Dahoud. There we go. Dahoud, my man. Second comes in for Erling Haaland. That's both of Haaland's goals coming from really, really good midfield play. Bellingham winning it up the pitch and putting in him for the first, and now Dahoud doing the same. That kills off the game. Poor once again from Freiburg. Poor little touch, and nicely done from Dahoud. Look at that, a couple times, just gets lucky. Look at that ball. That is perfect, and that's a finish of a top-tier striker. Well done from Dahoud, man. Now we can relax. Now I'd still bring on Witsel, man. Bring off Mullen, put Witsel on, go to 4-3-2-1. Wolf will come on for Meunier and kill this off. But look at the kisses. I like it. 15th goal of this season from Erling Haaland. 4-1. Wolf comes on for Thomas Meunier as well. And that's probably it. Gotland scores again. 4-1, man. Finds Mullen. Can we find a hat trick for Erling Haaland? 2-0. Meunier had a 2-0 lead, but I mean, you know Haaland. Well done. Look at the speed on the kid. And has to take the foul. Probably a yellow there for Brand is what I'd expect. And it is. Haaland needs more of those passes, man. Not enough of them this season. I agree, but what a ball. What a ball. I've always been a big been a big fan of Dahoud shooting for obvious reasons. He can put bullets in. But Dahoud is a very good passer of the ball. Very technically gifted, very smart. That has to be a weighted pass. That's not an easy ball to do by any stretch. That was a really good delivery from Dahoud. Put it in with the perfect amount of weight. So Haaland just has to run into it and take it first time. I think that's a very, very underappreciated ball coming in from Erling Haaland there. His first yellow since 2014, apparently. That's a wild stat. That is hilarious. That is ridiculous. He hasn't got a yellow card since 2014. Interesting. I said we had 111 likes. You guys have crushed it today. Dahoud is very good. Will be sad, but understandable if he's benched for a 6 next year. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Dahoud is similar to Gundogan. I agree with that. Dahoud came in 2017 as Gundogan's replacement. So they obviously saw Dahoud as a very similar type of player. He just took a long time to grow. That was a poor ball there, but Kanji comes in. Well done. Aggressive plus 30 for Brandt. As a Liverpool fan, I'd love to have Haaland. I think most clubs in the world would probably love to have Haaland. Him and Mbappe are the next big things. I think he'd have a lot of fun with Mane and Salah to the side of him. I just don't think Liverpool will ever be able to afford Haaland. I'm assuming, I still think the realistic destinations for Haaland if he leaves would be City, Madrid, and I don't know what kind of corrupt things that Barca will do, but maybe Barca. They shouldn't be able to ever afford it, but I mean, they just signed Ferran Torres, so you never know. But I still think it's Madrid or it's City, and that's realistically only them unless Chelsea sell Lukaku and go back all out for him. Finds Brandt. It's a poor hit. Going into the final 10. Who do you guys think had a better game today? Let me know in the chat. Brandt or Meunier? Let me know in the chat. Who's been your man of the match? Or Haaland. Yeah. Who's been your guys' man of the match so far? Haaland with his brace. Brandt with his 2 assists. Maybe Dahoud or Jude if you think. Let me know. Yeah, maybe the question is just easier. Who's been your guys' man of the match? Let me know. Who's that winger with the afro on Freiburg? He's good. Nice ball. Yeah, he was mentioned in the chat for honestly quite a few times. I can't remember. How young is he? Let me take a look. I'm gonna creep him quickly on Freiburg. I think he's 20. Kevin Shade, let's take a look. He is 20. He's 20 years old. He's only had 8 appearances for Freiburg. Very, very talented young player. I haven't seen him play too much, so I mean, he's really impressed me since coming on. You guys have said before he even came on that keep an eye out for him, and he's definitely. I mean, he's only played half, but he's definitely been Freiburg's best player by a good distance. Was directly related in the goal. He's a good young player. May trade Haaland for Timo. I don't want Timo to come back in at all, man. Man of the match for you guys. He said Meunier. I'd rather Haaland go to Liverpool or City than Barca or Madrid. I'd definitely rather him go to Liverpool, but he won't. Liverpool won't be able to afford him. Dahoud, Meunier. A lot of you guys think Meunier. Corner kick coming up. Niels Peterson is about to chip. Shot out from 40 yards. Haaland's king of the Bundesliga. Shade is too good. Really made a difference. I'll give to Haaland because of the past 2 matches for Dortmund as a whole. Yeah, I guess Haaland has had a couple poor matches in a row. I kind of completely forgot about that. Good little bounce back game for him. I don't think he's been the most influential player on the pitch today. I think I'd probably give it to Meunier. Don't worry, we don't got Berkey. As a Liverpool fan, I don't think we have much of a chance. No. He would definitely be a good fit. I don't think you guys would be able to afford him. Man of the match, Brandt, Meunier, and Gotland. I actually think Timo could be a great signing. I'm torn because I know what he's done in the Bundesliga, but I just don't know if if our system would fit him. Because when he played at Leipzig, he played in a very specific way under Nagelsmann. I think he's been quite poor at Chelsea. Some people tell me, Josh, he's been decent, but I mean his numbers. I mean stats don't lie. He's not been near as productive, and he's had a collage of hilarious misses. You can find it on YouTube. He's just not what he used to be. But he missed a lot of chances at Leipzig as well. They just were so open that he had so many chances. I don't know. So I'm torn of whether I think he'd be good for Dortmund or not. I'm sure he'd be better for Dortmund than he is for Chelsea. Oh, that's a poor ball from Freiburg. But well defended in the end. Timo needs to work in a 2-striker system. Tyler Kane, I kind of agree with you. So I don't think we'll ever play in a 2-striker system. Nor do I want us to. I think Serginho Dest is man of the match. I don't think so. Meunier, Hazard, and Lukaku, Belgian waffles. We need Alvarez. Talking about Edson Alvarez. Witsel coming on. Yeah, I would have brought Witsel on a little earlier, but I mean, we got the 4th goal, so I guess it didn't really matter. But yeah, it makes sense. Let's see what's coming off. It's going to be for Jude. Bellingham had a good game. Throw a little bit of love in for Jude. Witzel's coming on, try to kill this thing out. I think Haaland would be good in Bayern. Haaland would definitely be good in Bayern. I just be the last thing I'd ever want to see happen. That's why I don't really care where Haaland goes, man, as long as it's not Bayern. It is what it is. I'd take Edson Alvarez. That's a really good... I don't know how much money he'd be, but I would take Edson in this side as well. I can play at center back. I mean, he definitely developed into more of a 6, but very, very good player for Ajax. Helped dominate us. So... I think Trent Alexander-Arnold. I mean Meunier. I like what you did there. I respect it. But that puts us now up to 40 points, guys. That Frankfurt win made a big difference in terms, I think, of confidence and where we sat in the table, man. So I can't believe we figured out a way to win that Frankfurt game, but I'm pumped we did. That's a nice little play there from Daniel Malen to find Schultz. A ton of space to Dahoud. Oh, Dahoud! 5-1. Hey, that's a good little play there, man. Malen looked really, really good. That's a very strategic little pass to play through Schultz, who actually picked out a very, very proper pass. Dahoud might have just picked up man of the match. But look at Schultz. I mean, he almost didn't get this one proper. But, I mean, he gave it to Dahoud, who was just standing still, who's a sharpshooter, who buried that in the back of the net. But, I mean, I don't even think that was a very good assist from Schultz, man. Look at him almost stumble over the ball. He's like, oh. Maybe it was okay. I don't know. Either way, that was a really good play from Malen to release Schultz, who then released Dahoud, and that's a bullet, man. 5-1 for Borussia Dortmund. A lot of good performances today, man. A lot of good performances today. Dahoud finds 2 in a row. Who is better, Haller or Schick? I would take Schick. I personally do think he's better. And I think that he's younger and he's already Bundesliga proven. I know Haller had it. I guess Haller is too because of his time at Frankfurt, but I would take Schick. But I think they're pretty close in terms of quality. But I'd take the younger one and the one that's playing in the Bundesliga now. But 5-1. Anybody put in a 5-1 prediction today? Probably going to be offside. Ooh. If it's not offside, it's a red card. Yeah, I think it was offside. Josh, just don't give anyone man of the match. We all fully fit. Oh, that might have been onside. That was close. That's a red card. I think they put it offside. Yeah, they did. They're not going to look at that, are they? No. Look close though. Oh, maybe they are they looking at it? Or no? They gave Haaland a yellow for throwing the ball. Close but off. Dahoud, the new number 8, now respected. 2 in a row. He's a sharp shooter, my man. He's a sharp shooter. Was he off? Looked like his butt might have kept him on. It was close. Because if he was onside, it's a red card, but ref put it off. I don't think anything's going to happen here. And then Haaland threw the ball against the ground. Picks up a little yellow. A Royce goal will be fine for an even stronger finish. I put 2-1. Close but off. I said 3-1 Dortmund. So 5-1, they really showed us up. But I don't think anyone here could have picked up a 5-1 prediction, man. That's a big scoreline there. Haaland mad at Malen. Weak yellow. Yeah, 5-1 performance, man. Got pretty much everything right. I don't blame him for being mad. Mullen needs to release the ball sooner. He wants that hat trick, man. Mounier had a 2-goal start. Mounier had a 2-goal start. Freiburg's goalie was just awful, man. Passion, love to see it from Holland. Shows he still loves playing for this club. He does. I don't think Holland's had a really bad experience. I think he gets frustrated from time to time because just like us fans, this Dortmund team is frustrating. But I do think he really likes Dortmund. I just think eventually he's going to want to move on to a club that will be a Champions League contender each and every season. And we're not at that level. But I don't think he'll have a bad experience of being in the Bundesliga and having the success he did. Bayern versus Cologne. Who will win? Man, it's hard to not say Bayern. I don't know. I don't know, man. If Cologne can even get out a cheeky little draw, I'd be fine with. But I'd be surprised if Cologne... I mean, they've been having a really good season. But I'd be surprised if Cologne don't lose. Bayern just wants Champions League. The whole thing is not getting a clean sheet, otherwise what a game. Yeah, we found a way not to get a clean sheet, but the 90 minutes has basically been played. I'm curious to see if... Because there should be a decent amount of minutes, but I mean, sometimes when the game's 5-1, the ref will say F it. The ref said F it. There should be like at least 4 or 5 minutes of extra time because of all the goals, but nope. Game, set, match, ladies and gentlemen. 5-1. Dortmund victors today. If you guys are still with us, be sure to drop a like one final time. Drop a sub as well. Huge win. 2 for 2 to start off the second half of the season. 0 complaints with that big performance. I'm going to have a lot of takeaways to put together, man. Really looking forward to our 5 takeaways. It should be out as soon as Producer T is able to edit it up. Hopefully, soon. But damn, what a performance, guys. Really appreciate all the love and support as well. A lot of members tuning in on the channel today. A couple donations. Appreciate all the support from you guys. It's been fun. I'm going to have to think hard about what I want my 5 takeaways to be before we get that video up. But what a W, man. Full time. 5-1 victors today. You got to love it, man. You got to love it. Holland so annoyed even after scoring 2. He is, man. He is. All right, now we're cheering on Anthony Modeste, guys, for tomorrow's match. It'll be a good one. 8 goals in 2. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. All right, guys, we're tuning out. We're tuning out today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Big dub. We'll get the 5 takeaways video in, so we'll get some comments and your thoughts over there. On your way out, if you haven't done so yet, be sure to drop a like, drop a sub, and we'll see you guys in the 5 takeaways. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Take care.